So I've been having some people reach out to me regarding the ASVAB and my experience and how they could pass ASVAB too. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not the nigga you should be asking, but I'm gonna help you out because I know your pain. I was just in your position. Now the reason you should be listening to me, because I literally had a recruiter who thought, like, nigga, you're not gonna pass. Like, just join a program where we can teach you how to pass ASVAB. So in that same week of her telling me that, I ended up passing. So I feel like I got a little bit of, even though I'm not the best person as far as how my score did, but my experience of struggling with it, I think I'm a good person you could listen to when it comes to this. When I took the ASVAB, I literally passed it without trying. And only reason why I wasn't trying is because, no excuses, but the guy next to me was throwing me the fuck off. Like, he was farting, he was making noises, he was counting out loud. I had no concentration on that test, and I still passed. I barely passed, but I passed. That's all that matters. So if I could pass, damn near not even, I don't want to say trying, but I wasn't even focused, I'm telling you, you could pass. You could pass. The first thing I want to say when it comes to the ASVAB is, if you're having a hard time with the ASVAB and you seem not to get it or you keep failing it, don't be ashamed. You are not slow. I know some people personally who passed the ASVAB, high scores, flying colors, dumb as a rock. I hate to say it. So don't let that kill your confidence and your self-esteem because you just can't pass the ASVAB, or you're just having a longer time passing it than others. Number two, now this is what helped me get over the hump of the ASVAB, because I was kind of struggling with it. I'm not even gonna say kind of, I was struggling. I was struggling. What I realized is different strokes for different folks. Pause. Now, what I mean by that is, I was studying like on YouTube videos for so long because that's what everybody told me. They were like, go watch Grammar Hero, all these different people on YouTube, which they did help. But what helped me more was actually a book, Dummies for ASVABs, I think that's what it's called. That book helped me. And I learned that I have a better way of learning things when I read and digest it more than watching a YouTube video. So if you're not getting it with a book, try a YouTube video. If you're not getting it with a YouTube video, buy a book. I know people don't recommend tutors, but if it works for you to get a tutor, do what works for you. Forget what people are saying. Everybody's different. Everybody learns different. Last thing I want to say when it comes to the ASVAB is, you just got to chill, bro. Like, you're not taking the bar exam. You're not skydiving. It's the ASVAB. Listen, I went from a 14 on the practice test at the recruiter's office to a 60 in 2 days, like the same week. And that's when I realized, like, the first time I took it, I was stressing myself out. Like, bro, I gotta pass it. All this anxiety and stuff I was putting into myself. Like, I gotta go to MEPS now. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Working my own self up. When I took it the second time and I got the 60, bro, I don't even think I thought, I had no expectations. I wasn't thinking. I just went in the Navy office and just took it. I didn't have no type of outcomes attached to it. I didn't be like, I hope I get, I literally just had a clear mind, took it, and got a 60. I'm saying here and say don't study for all the sections, but I literally studied every single section, from auto to science to electricity to, when none of that shit really matters. It really don't matter unless you want a certain job. Bro, 90% of your score is math. Like, that reading, you doing good on the reading and the words, it's not enough. Like, it only goes good and help your score if you do good on the math. That alone is not, it's not gonna raise your score, I promise you. Like, I tested this shit out so many times. Like, focus on math. Focus on math. That's all you really need to do, I promise you. Like I said before, don't attach your value to the ASVAB score. If you get a low score, it's not the end of the world. Unless you want a certain type of job and it's like your dream job, bro, just chill, bro. Like, it's gonna be okay, I promise you. Nobody's gonna remember you scored a 30, I promise you.